Manasseh Azuri did not come to play on his Facebook wall. He cooked the Minister of Communications, Samuel Jatta George. Should we expect a response from Samuel Jatta George? Obviously, because this is Manasseh Azuri and he has a lot of following. Manasseh Azuri has some legit questions and response for Samuel Jatta George. And I read, shifting the goalpost on threat to shut down DSTV, Manasseh Azuri asks, if the government negotiates a price reduction for Ghanaian subscribers for DSTV, I will be happy. In fact, I will be happy about the outcome. I stopped using DSTV because of the price increment. So I'm not against price reduction, he added. However, we may have to detach our emotions from issues of this nature and discuss the issues dispassionately as somebody on good governance practices. That is why one has to be worried about the apparent dishonesty and shifting of position in the NCA statement. Let's consider point one, which is the substance of the statement. Did multi-choice ever disagree to participate in a stakeholder committee? This is the point one Manasseh Azuri is asking. In his response, he says no. In fact, the company said in the 5th September press statement that it would fully participate in the established working committee in the discussion to resolve the impasse, Manasseh Azuri added. So this is actually the second point that I'm taking you through. And these are legit questions Manasseh Azuri is asking and trying to address the questions, all right? So the second point is, the company then proceeded to deny the minister's claim that it would agree to reduce its prices. So guys, let me jog your memory. Samuel Jatta George posted, and in fact, people were super excited. Check on TikTok. People were happy about the fact that Sam George has been able to make multi-choice succumb to the pressure. In fact, multi-choice had reduced the price. All right? But multi-choice came out with a letter to say, no, we have not agreed of any such discussion. So the minister is essentially lying. So this is what Manasseh Azuri is drawing our attention to. This sort of infuriated Sam Jatta George, he added. And it's obvious, when multi-choice said we have not agreed to any price reduction, Sam George was so angry and posted on his Facebook wall that he is going to shut down multi-choice. But this is not my opinion. Let me run you through what Manasseh has to say. The minister shared multi-choice's press release on social media and said that he had run out of patience with the company and threatened to shut down DSTV the following day. Yesterday, if the company will not discuss a price reduction. So that's actually the point. So he's saying that Sam George was so angry about the fact that multi-choice was issuing statements to claim that he's a liar. So because of that, he said he will shut down multi-choice. All right? Now, the minister shared multi-choice press statements, as I have taken you through. So if, according to Manasseh, if multi-choice is not interested, as they claim in their last statement, in discussing a reduction in prices, as they had indicated to me, we will proceed to effect the shutdown tomorrow as indicated, the minister said. So he's quoting what Sam George said on his Facebook wall. All right, that's cleared. In fact, this statement was erroneous, judging from his announcement of price reduction and the content of multi-choice press statement he shared. So Samuel Jatta George, according to Manasseh Azuri, that Samuel Jatta George press statement or post on Facebook is erroneous because multi-choice has not agreed to the first claim by Samuel Jatta George that they have agreed to reduce the prices. No. Sam George said in a meeting, multi-choice agreed. Multi-choice said no. But now Samuel Jatta George is telling us that if they don't agree, by tomorrow we'll shut down DSTV. Manasseh Azuri is saying that is factually inaccurate because their response clearly states that what you are saying is not what is happening. So you are lying, essentially. Now, he had said the company had agreed to reduce the prices. The company said it was not true. one would have expected him to call out the company for assuring him on the price reduction and later releasing a press statement to deny it. Exactly. So that's the point I made earlier. But he did not refute the company's press statement. He only said the company was not interested in discussing a reduction in price, as they had indicated to him. So Manasseh is sort of exposing Samuel Jatta George's shenanigans by saying that the company stated that they had not agreed with the minister to reduce the price. However, Sam George came out to say MultiChoice had agreed. Meanwhile, when MultiChoice issued a statement to say that, no, we have not agreed to reduce any price. So what the minister is saying is technically a lie. Sam George came out to say that if they are not agreeing to reduce the price, then I'll shut it down. Meanwhile, your response and their press statement does not tally. And you have not come out to admit or say that, oh, what MultiChoice is saying is a lie. In that meeting, they said A, B, C, D. You have not stated that the company is lying. No. You have not admitted that they lied. No. You are not clarifying whether they lied. No. But you are just beating about the bush and just distorting the whole conversation by acting up, by saying that NCA will shut it down if they are not willing. NCA will do this if they are not willing. Exactly. So that is what Manasseh is trying to point out to us. Now, agreeing to discuss a price reduction is not the same as assuring the minister that it had agreed to reduce its prices. So, as the minister had announced, yeah, certainly. So, some of us wanted education on the law under which the minister will shut down the broadcasting entity yesterday. We are yet to be convinced. So, he is raising a legit concern that some of them want to be educated on which law Sam George is standing on to shut down MultiChoice. So what one understands from the statement from MultiChoice and Sam George, and now this NCA releases that, is this: MultiChoice had not changed its position since September 5th press release. MultiChoice still stands by its denial of the minister's claim and still wants the committee's engagement to proceed as the company had said. The minister has not carried out his threat to shut down DSTV. Your statement should have been forthright. You should have told us something different. Why the threat to shut down DSTV has not happened. Since from what you have shared, no further concession has come from MultiChoice. Manasseh is raising legit concerns. Since all the threats, MultiChoice has not told us that they were going to reduce their prices. And Sam George still have not been able to carry out the threats. And every day he's extending the suspension. Yeah. So the NCA and the ministry may have evaluated their position and decided to continue with the committee engagement, which MultiChoice had clearly indicated its willingness to engage. That admission will not be a weakness. Changing course to get a better result is strength. And the NCA statement should have honestly admitted that. The impression created in this statement lacks both clarity and honesty, especially from the minister. So actually, Sam George gave an update on the DSTV pricing in Ghana, and Manasseh Azuri shared his view about this particular press statement from Samuel Jatta George. And according to Manasseh Azuri, you have not come out to deny that, oh, MultiChoice indeed did not say they wanted to review their prices. They have not admit. And Manasseh is saying that MultiChoice has been very consistent in their statement from the 5th of September. They have not changed their position. But Samuel Jatta George keeps on issuing threats. But you have still not been able to implement the threats. So what are you doing? And Manasseh Azuri also raised certain concerns. And the concern is that on which law are you standing on to shut down MultiChoice? You have not been able to educate us, so convince us. So these are some of the questions that came from the desk or the table of Manasseh Azuri Awone. Guys, social media has been buzzing and people have been commenting under this particular post. Let me run you through a few comments. This is coming from Awal Ahmed Karima, and it reads, Bro, Manasi Azure, the problem with our dear country is that people will have no iota of experience managing 3 or 5 people in a private or corporate settings, are made in charge of sensitive and highly complex environments just because they have following they have following. Just take the case of our various districts or municipal and regional security council. Some of the DCEs may prefer mining concession to ending illegal mining. Some people don't even have proper national service exposure, and they are in charge of key national policy from Kwame Nkrumah to Muhammad II. Ghana remains one of the most expensive places to do business, and worst place for startup through business still abound. Now, Bismarck comes to the comments and he reads, I have 2 DSTV decoders for high prices above the reach. I packed all 2, including my multi-TV, and have not died. Honorable Samuel Jatta George, DSTV is not blood tonic or Ebola vaccine. This should not be anything to run out of energy for. It is not a must to consume service. It is by choice. Those who can afford, let them go for it. Those who cannot afford it, let them pack DS like I have done. If you still want your citizens to enjoy some content, invite a competition into the space and rally the nation behind a new competitor who is better in content and pricing. Now focus on real issues such as Airtel, Tigo, and Telecel marriage. I hear it is not an acquisition. It is... The message goes on and on. Now, this is from Ada Nelson. I associate myself with this. All right, this is from Ben Newton. A whole dissertation. Oh, Bossu Charlie, we not get time. We not get time. You do. Oh. Summarize it for us. Into the crack is saying, he asked. This comment is from Nana Bedru Bonsu II. I, for a second, thought we finally got a minister with some real balls to act in favor of the people. Well, I guess talk is cheap, he said. Now, this is from Adnan Abubakar, and it reads, I don't see the sense in this write-up. If DSTV has entrenched its position not to reduce price, then why are they meeting a committee? Probably to drink tea, he added. This is from Lansa Musa, and it reads, we may have to detach our emotions from issues of this nature and discuss the issues dispassionately. That is the point we support. That is the point. We support the minister's quest to ensure a reduction in price, but it must be done right, using all due process and not bullying tactics. Guys, the comments goes on and on and on, and this actually caught my attention. And this is from Sir Amos D'Souza. Clearly, the minister has no such power to carry on with his empty threats. Hence, the shifting of goalposts. They should point to one law or provision that sets prices for DSTV or any paid TV. They ought to charge X amount. Governance is about governance is not about choboy, he added. You forgot the company made it clear that they cannot reduce the price. Well, guys, these are some of the interesting comments on Facebook, and this particular statement or love letter is coming from the table of Manasi Azure a warning to Samuel Jatta George, and these are legit concerns I think that he has raised, and I share in most of the view. I don't know what you think. Just leave your comments and let me know what you also think. Is Samuel Jatta George having any locus to shut down DSTV, or what he do? What some judges doing? Do you actually believe in it? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Signing out.